Hey y'all, it's Brandon from Be Loves the Love, and I'm back to consistently posting now that soccer season has officially restarted. So, hope you're doing well. Hope your reading is going well. The last video I had finished Jaquel J's 2 books. 10,000 Things About a Menace. 10,000 Things to Love About a Menace, I think. And then the other book was about his brother, Don Caselli. Both very good. The Don Caselli book went faster, I think, for me because I knew some of the characters. Were the first book, I was completely lost. I read it twice, though. So I did the thing that I do when I go back to write the review, and then I end up almost rereading the entire book. So I did that. I wrote the review on that one. So that one... Menace's book I gave a 4.5 out of 5, and Don's book I gave a 4 out of 5. There's some things in the book that editing choices I didn't quite care for, or there were just like some grammatical errors. But again, not enough for me to hate the book. Obviously, I still gave it a 4 out of 5. But just things that, just some things that just didn't make it perfect. Now I am reading a book called Eat, Slay, Love by Wright. It's kind of interesting so far. I'm just on maybe chapter 2 of it. It's a novella, so this one's under 120 pages. And I'm excited to read it. The cover is gorgeous. Let me see if I can bring up the cover. Most of the covers, I will say, that I've been reading by Black authors have been stunning. I don't know if they are, well, no, this one isn't quite that stunning. This is the cover. This is not what I meant by studying. And I don't even know if I can get to some of the other books because I'm not logged in, and so some of the covers they just won't show. But let me see if I can pull up. Oh yeah, I can bring up. All right, so this was Menace's book. This is 10,000 Hours with a Rich Menace. And then, I mean, the cover is just, the woman on the cover does not resemble any of the people, but I think if memory serves, the image of that woman is used in the third book, and the third book is about one of the sisters, and then this is Don Caselli's book. I don't know if you can really see it, but again, beautiful, beautiful Black man. And then this was another book that I finished. I don't think I'm going to really review it much. Can you see this one? The book is called Call Me When He Gets Off, When He's Not There, An Introduction into Indigo Falls. This book is by Z. Renee. And it was just okay. That one I didn't particularly like, mainly because the premise is they're cheating, which, you know, I'm not down for. But some of the things, it was a lot going on. So anyway, I'm reading the other book. I'm interested. It's engaging. As far as I know right now about the main character, she actually helps script or set sex scenes. So she's the one that kind of helps the actors map out, the actors, the directors, cinematographers kind of map out how to do a sex scene in a movie with people who don't know each other, but for it to still look engaging and romantic and sensual, with covering up all the private bits and all that stuff. So it was like the first chapter kind of goes into her career and like one of her jobs, and so that was I hadn't read that before. I read a lot of things, I hadn't read that. So, and I'm back on my nonsense and shenanigans with reading books from the free reading apps. This one is Galatea, and there are, I think, 3 books that I'm reading from there. And that one, the books are free, but you have to wait. Typically it's like 6 hours for each chapter to, drop. I don't even know if that one you have the option to pay. I'm sure you do. Most of them do. I was reading another app that one I like. The books I like on that one better. However, you have to watch 3 ads to get through to the next book, which is, I mean, it's fine. It's less time than waiting 6 hours, but you can only do that for so long before that does not become an option anymore. So maybe you'll get to chapter 10 and then you'll lose the option of being able to watch the ads, and then you have to pay for the books. And so then I just stop. And funny enough, these books seem to rotate amongst the apps, so I just have to wait long enough or understand the premise enough to where I can go to then the app that I know I can typically keep reading, just having to wait the 6 hours. And I have enough of a description of the book to see if I can find it. One of the books I was reading on that other app, I was able to find on this one, so that made me happy. Other than that, no real complaints. I still can't believe school for my kids is starting soon. Summer is really coming to a close, which is kind of freaking me out. Makes me excited too, because it's not even that these kids have been home, but I think they need to get back into a routine. There's been a lot of lollygagging, which is what they needed. So I'm not mad at it, but it's time for them to get back into the rhythm of working and not being on devices all day. So it's challenging when you are a parent who works in the summer as well when your kids are off, because there's only so much policing that I am going to do on their devices because I am in my office working because I have to. So maybe one of these days they'll figure out a way for parents to get a summer camp too. But then I want a summer camp without my kids, so that doesn't really work, does it? Anywho, I hope y'all are doing okay. I hope you're reading well. I hope if you are in a rut, maybe any of the books that I suggested will get you out of one. And other than that, happy reading. Talk to you soon.